I'm going to do a quick video on the sway bar removal on my 2022 Commander 700. For starters, this thing was loose from the factory. I had to tighten one of the bolts. It was making a clanking noise. So if you have one of these machines and you notice any type of noise coming from the front end, more than likely it's a loose front sway bar. Most people have taken these off on the thousands, the XT, the Maxes, and had zero issues. I was gonna leave mine on and just see how it rode on the trails a couple more times. I did take it to Hatfield McCoy, didn't notice any issues with it, but when I got home I sat in it the other day and it was making I heard a noise in the front end just as I was sitting in the machine. So started checking the front end. Even though all the bolts were tight, it still had some play in it, and that's what was making the noise. I heard it handles much better, especially on the off-camber stuff on the trails. The dogs must see a bird or something. They're kind of crazy. So anyway, I'll tell you what I did to remove it. I didn't take it completely off because if there is any issues and I have to take it to the dealer, they may try to void the warranty. Anything they can do maybe to get out of paying a claim. So I didn't remove it all the way, and I don't even know if I could get it out of there if I did take off all the other hardware. And in case I don't like it off. One thing I did do, I've heard high-speed stuff, they could sway a little bit in the front end with it off. I think it's more of an issue if you take off the rear. I just removed it, took it down the road, got it up to 65, no issues. It was on the road. I wasn't, off-road, but I did take a fairly sharp turn around 35 miles an hour. Didn't notice any issues. So it was bolted down here. The one side was a 3/4. The other side was 11/16. Used a socket on both sides. And then all I did was put a little black tape around it so I didn't have the metal on metal contact, and 2 zip ties right to that bar in the front. It was about a 10-minute process. Really easy to do. I took it down the road. I didn't want it bouncing around, vibrating, making noise unhooked. I double checked all that. All is good. So that's my review on sway bar removal. I'm headed to Turkey Bay next weekend, hit the trails. I'll let you know how it does. I think there's some hills, some off-camera stuff I'm going to try it out on, and we'll go from there. The last time I went riding at a local riding park, I had more compliments on my caravan trailer than I did on my machine, so I'll do a quick review on that. One thing that everybody liked about it, they're like, oh, you can take all the sides off. They can fold down. You can take them off. It's got pressure treated lumber on it. Rear gate. I've got the Erickson chocks. They're like $40–50. And they work great. I pulled the machine up. Some people put one for each wheel. Some people do the fronts. I chose to do the rear. Because in the front, if it does move around, I've seen a lot of people use the winch to hold the front steady. Heard good and bad things on doing that. It could ruin your winch. Some people say they do it for years with no issues. I took this thing on an 8-hour road trip to West Virginia. All I had was the 2 straps on the back. That's it. Machine didn't move at all. Towed great. No sway in the trailer. Biggest issue people with trailers that sway is probably tire pressure, poor tires. This thing did great. I paid $1,760 for this trailer. Brand new. It's a 21, but I bought it a few months ago. I don't know if you can get one that cheap now. The dealer said it was on the lot for a while. That's why it was cheaper than a 5x10. This one is a 6x12. Zero issues with this thing. I like it because if you choose, you can lock the rear gate if you want to. Plenty of lights on it. Works really well. Powder coated. Some of them are other trailer brands I looked at are not powder coated. Don't know if I'll ever have to flip these gates down or use it for a more flatbed style trailer. But I could see if you're helping somebody move or something with it and you want to fold the sides down and throw a washer and dryer or a couch or something up in the front without walking it all the way down, you could benefit from that. Multiple uses. Sweet Commander 700 goes right on there. Tows like a dream. Some things to keep in mind when you buy one of these machines, where you're going to put it. You can see I had to alter my shed a little bit up at the top for clearance. I just cut out a panel and then put a couple short 2x4s up there. That's all I had to do. That's all this shed's for. It's for the side-by-side. Temperature controlled, heat and cool. Got some extra lights, got lights up here, a little bit of storage. I kind of had this as a grandkid play area. It keeps getting smaller and smaller in the loft, and I keep some of the boxes for my accessories. This used to be my gym, so the 50-inch TV in here is probably a little bit overkill, but I can use that as well out here. I've got 2 mounts for that TV right there, little hole in the wall. I got the plug in there for the hole, but I can plug the TV in. I got the Wi-Fi booster out here. I can sit out here, chill, build a fire, clean the side-by-side, watch side-by-side videos, camping videos, check out local parks. And I pull up with this nice 2003 Ford F-150 FX4. Just put new tires and brakes on this thing. It's got 88,000 miles on it. I put the towing mirrors on it. It's got the nice truck box on the back. I can keep tools, battery booster box, wheel chocks, all kinds of stuff. But yeah, this is my little area. We're heading out to our spot where we keep our camper this weekend. It's on a private lake. Gonna do some bass fishing. Put this thing to work a little bit. I got a few big tree branches I'm gonna cut up with my new pulling chainsaw. That's new to me. Gonna use that. I'm gonna try out the winch, pull some logs out, do a little back road cruising. Put these crazy dogs in the back. They'll love it. Next project is to fill in this hole that they've been digging. I gotta figure something out with that. Crazy dog must be rolling around a rabbit poop or something. But she's just a puppy. Great dogs. Alright, well, that's my 5-minute review on the sway bar removal. If you're thinking about getting one of these machines, hit me up with any questions. You know, there's been some issues from the factory. People have some complaints, making some noise, some rattles, some vibrations. I'm in a group for the General. I'm in the group for the R-Max, Wolverine X2, X4 group, Can-Am G2 group. Everything has issues. Brand new stuff has issues. Some people have no issues with the machine. I haven't really had any except the sway bar and the squeaky brakes on this thing. I tried a little brake cleaner on them. Probably need to just take the wheels off, take the brakes apart, put a little grease anywhere there's metal to metal. Probably will fix the problem. You know, I only notice it when I'm buzzing around town. When I'm out on the trails, I'm focused, not thinking about much else, just having a blast. Anyway, enjoy your day. God bless. Thanks.